This is the cabin tour of the Captain's Suite, cabin 9115. We're here at the very front of the ship, right above the bridge. You are going to love this suite. And here's the big entrance into the living room. The main thing about this suite is you have a fantastic view. Not only just out these gigantic picture windows in the front, but also out on the balcony, out to the side and to the back of the ship. Here's the balcony. You have a fantastic view all the way to the back of the ship and all the way around to the front of the ship. And there's lots of room on the balcony with some really comfortable chairs, just like up on the Serenity deck, and also a table. And of course, you are free to configure this any way you want, move things around to make it work for you. It's really nice out here because it's wind protected, because it's all glassed in on the front. So you tend to have some very nice days out here. In the living room, you've got this big couch, so it's a great spot for entertaining. If you're here on the ship with other people, invite them over. This is Party Central. I think this is probably a sleeper sofa. I don't know, there's just my wife and I here this week, but my guess is that that's a sleeper sofa, so you could have your kids here. And there's also a pull-out bunk there in the wall. But let me show you the coolest thing in this whole room. See these buttons over here? Watch what happens when you push these buttons. Is that cool or what? Another great feature of this cabin is the fact that it actually has two bathrooms. So you can have a his or her bathroom, or you can have a guest bathroom, or however you want to do it. This bathroom is the one by the front door, and it's just got a shower in it and a little clothesline there so you can hang your wet swimsuits and things like that. And then there's another bathroom that's larger and has a jacuzzi tub. Off of the living room is the second bathroom, and this is the one with the big jacuzzi tub. So you have a jacuzzi bathtub as well as a shower head. And also, one thing to point out about the bathrooms is that there is an electric power plug in there for electric toothbrush or electric razor or whatever you might have. And there's lots of little places to store things. Also, off of the living room, here is a wardrobe area with his and her closets, and inside one of those closets is also a safe. The main reason to get this cabin is to just have a lot of space, to have his and her bathrooms, and also that fantastic view out the picture windows, and having your own private Serenity area out on the deck. And finally, let's take a look in the bedroom. There's actually two separate entrances to the bedroom. You can enter from that door over there by the main cabin door, or the other door that leads from the living room. There's lots of storage up here where you can stash all your junk. And there's a desk. Although it's not really a good place for a computer because the Wi-Fi signal is extremely weak right there. So it's actually better if you're going to use your computer hooked to the internet to bring it out here. For some reason there's a much stronger signal out here for the Wi-Fi in the living room. Anyway, that's the cabin tour of 9115, one of the two captain suites on the Carnival Sunshine.